Hey guys, it's Jacob here, New Sounds and Old. It's been 9 months since the last video I did, and um, when I used to do videos more frequently, I think I had about somewhere between 50 and maybe 100 views maximum on a video, and of course, not doing a video for 9 months is not going to help on your view count, obviously, but um, I I guess that I kind of feel like I want to do videos again and want to invest the time in doing videos again. And obviously, I've been buying a shitload of records in the past 9 months, like hundreds and hundreds of records. And it's not possible for me, obviously, to shove it all into one video. So what I want to do, I thought about this. What I want to do is maybe do five titles or five items at a time, and that will hopefully somehow inspire me to do videos more frequently. If I'm able to, I would love to do at least a video once a week. But yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah, how is everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Um, it's been a crazy year once again for me personally and um, in the world. Obviously, I don't need to talk about everything that's been going on in the world, and you probably don't need to be reminded about all the shit that's going on everywhere. Luckily, it seems like there will be peace in Gaza soon. Let's all hope that resolves in a peaceful solution. Other than that, everything is, I guess, shit. And but hey, that's why we need music to sort of escape the reality of daily life and escape all of the stuff that we really don't want to think too much about going on in the world. Enough chitter chatter. Five titles that I've bought since I was last with you, and let's not. I mean, let's not. Let's just cut to the chase. Let's just talk about it. I of course bought the new Taylor Swift album, The Life of a Showgirl. I am at even at 48, turning 49 not too long from now. A very much a self-confessed Swiftie. I am a big fan of Taylor, and at least the pop period, the country period, I wasn't too much of a fan of. There are some songs here and there that I like, but ever since she kind of switched more into pop music, I've really loved basically everything that she's put out. And the new Life of a Showgirl album, there's been a lot of talk about this album being underwhelming. I guess that the build-up has just been so big because she is by far the biggest pop star, the biggest music star in the world. I saw someone commenting on it here in Denmark, not recently, and they said that Taylor Swift's popularity is very much or very much resembles the popularity that say the Beatles had in the '60s. And I know that all of the um, old music elitists out there say, well, Taylor Swift sucks, and the Beatles, 70 years, well, 60 years later, people are still listening to the Beatles and so on, and what they did was so much better than her, and so on. Who knows what we'll listen to in 60 years? Maybe people will still be listening to Taylor Swift. Anyways, currently she is the biggest star in the world, and her popularity uh, is very much on like a Beatles level. Musically, I think this is a good album. It's a good pop album. I think it's one that I need to listen to uh, more and more. It's an album I think that will definitely grow on me. Um, but yeah, I really like it. Um, the first single, "The Fate of a Feeling," I thought is a really good song. The video is gorgeous. Obviously, there's the song "What" with Taylor singing about her soon to be husband's private parts and so on. But yeah, it's a great album. She's back with Max Martin and Shellback, the Swedish producers who did the 1989 album, which is on my wall there. And they just have the surefire recipe for very well produced, very well written pop music. I love this album. I It will definitely, as I said, it will grow on me. It will get better and better, I think. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. Um, yeah, so there it is. Another title that I bought this at a fair um, during the summer, and this is a title that I actually already have. This is the old 12-inch single from Madonna, Vogue. But this one has the free poster, has the limited edition, or this is rather the limited edition version that comes with a free poster, and I do not have this version. Obviously, the music is the same. Uh, the matrix and everything, I think, is the same as the issue that I have, but as this one comes with a poster and it was fairly cheap, it was very reasonably priced. I of course had to get it because the poster is inside, and I mean, it's like in mint condition. Although I think the single was released when in 1990, I think. So yeah, as a collector and as a big fan of Madonna, I obviously needed to have um, the version with the poster. I have Vogue on I don't know how many different versions on vinyl and CD and cassette and so on, but I saw this and I definitely had to have it. Something that I also, I guess, when I saw it had to have is I found this. I was at my favorite store, Beat in Copenhagen, which is like a 80-minute drive away from where I live here in Denmark. I've been on a soul and funk vibe for quite a long time now, and I've never seen anywhere in Denmark an album from Lolita Holloway. Now, my knowledge of Lolita Holloway um, from when I started listening to music, and really up until I actually listened to this album, was that she was the voice that they sampled in the project Black Box, which was an Italian dance music act in the late 80s and early 90s. And they had some huge hits, at least here in Europe, maybe also in the States, I'm not sure. And there was a very beautiful African Italian woman fronting the group Black Box, and I thought that she had a great voice. But little did I know when I listened to Black Box's hit Right on Time, for example, is that they had sampled Lolita Holloway's voice from the song Love Sensation. So it was not the woman that actually fronted the band when they were performing live um, with lip syncing. It was actually Lolita Holloway's voice. And to be honest with you, I had not actually listened to any of her own music until I bought and listened to this album. This is the album Cry to Me. It was released in 1975, and what's sort of special about this version is that it's a promo copy, um, not for sale. I guess that the original cover does not have this white box here that explains about the song titles and so on. Back covers here. This is a good album. There are some really really good soul up tempo soul songs on this. What I've come to realize is that I'm not too fond of maybe the soul ballads. It kind of gets boring for me, so that's why I'm always in the market for 7-inch singles of the up tempo hits. But I had to have this album, and I'm really happy that I got it, and enjoyed it very much when I listened to it. So, Lolita Holloway, great soul album, Cry to Me, 1975, and it's a promo version. Then at a flea market in the neighboring town to where I live in the sticks in Denmark. And sorry, the neighboring town, every year they throw like a flea market down the main street of the little city or little town. And of course, they hope that as many residents in the town will participate. And this year there were an okay bunch of people participating, and there was a guy there who was selling records, and from the get go, I could see that this guy actually has some records that I've not seen anywhere. You know, not the usual uh, like 80s pop or 70s rock or whatever. But this guy actually had some interesting stuff. So one of the records that I got is this one from Don McCarthy and Bonnie Prince Billy. Um, and this is the album called What the Brothers Sang. So this is a cover album featuring, I guess, only songs from the Everly Brothers, which is why the title is called What the Brothers Sang. So this is a country album or folk album, and Bonnie Prince Billy is a guy that I've been listening. I've been listening to his music for, I don't know, 15, maybe, yeah, I think around 15 years. I have a lot of his CDs from the 90s and the noughts, and this is this is a good album. It's a very traditional country folk album, which is not generally my style, but yeah, it's a very good album. And I think Everly Brothers. I'm not too familiar with their songs. I think didn't they do Bye Bye Love, Bye Bye Happiness, or So Long Happiness? I think they did. Um, these are the songs on the album. I don't think that I knew any of them before I listened to it, but yeah, it was a good listen. Honestly, this might be a record that I would maybe try and sell to someone. I got it at a fair price, but yeah, it's like nearly mint condition. Um, Both the cover and the record itself. If if this had been played before I bought it, it's you're not able to see it. But yeah, Don McCarthy and Bonnie Prince Billy, what the brothers sang. Yep. And the fifth and final title that I will show in this video is a 7-inch single that I got at a record fair in Roskilde. And really happy to have this. This is Jane's Addiction and Been Caught Stealing, the 7-inch, original 7-inch from 1990. The flip side is the song called Had a Dad, which is a demo version. Um, Produced by Perry Farrell and Ethan James at Radio Tokyo in 1986, so that's an older song. But yeah, Been Caught Stealing is, I think, the first song that I heard from Jane's Addiction back in 1990 on MTV's 120 Minutes. I completely fell in love with their weird geeky sound and the video, which is just hilarious, with people dressing up in costumes, going through supermarkets, stealing stuff, and so on. It's a great song. One of my favorites of all time. So yeah, happy to have this 7-inch of Jane's Addiction. And yeah, that's it for this video. 5 titles that I've bought since I saw you last. Hopefully, I will do more videos. Let's see what this will, uh, what this will come to if I'm able to be more consistent in making videos. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Take care. Bye bye.